Okay, so this is actually session number 2 on polishing this guy. So yesterday I did a quick prep wash, which I didn't record. I didn't even hit it with an iron remover because I just did polishing literally a month ago. And like I said, it's been coated for about a month with Kenzo, and Kenzo didn't really, on the passenger side here, it didn't really perform that well because the top coat wasn't applied very well. So the water was just sticking to it. The passenger side was working fine, but I'm going to just go ahead and redo the entire thing. And so right now I'm just kind of playing around with the Dr. Beasley's NSP surface primer polishes. And so I did this side already. I did the passenger side of the front here, and then this fender here, just to kind of see if it's going to work. It's a little difficult to wipe off, and I'll get to that in a second here, because I'm going to show you how to use it on the other side. But so the prep wash consisted of just the regular wash, and then I came back with Meguiar's Wash Plus, which I ended up using that because it has abrasives in there to kind of just remove or degrade the Kenzo coating on there. It really did a fantastic job. Wash Plus was always a great product where you can actually just wash, strip off whatever was there, and then reapply your LSP, which is a wax or a sealant. But in the coating perspective, it degraded the hydrophobic, so it looks like it removed it. Did it remove all of it? Probably not, but at least 90% of the car is killed in terms of hydrophobics. Now I did not touch the roof because that's where the coating test is going. So with that said, I have the NSP primer polishes from Dr. Beasley's. I have the 150, 95, and 45. 150 is they call it their heavy cut primer, which is essentially a compound. And so these all have TiO2 and SiO2 in their chemical makeup in terms of their as well as abrasives. So it's going to deposit a layer of TiO2 and SiO2. NSP 150 is their compound, and they recommend sticking with their system. So if you start with this one, you drop down to your 95 and your 45. Possibly you can get away with 150 and 45. Depends, it's all paint dependent, right? So you may only need to do a 2-step correction. And they call this as their fine cut primer, which is more like their medium cut thing. So it says removes scratches and oxidation, provides foundation for nano coating. And this has the same description as the 150. I'm trying to see where it said. It says only use with the machine buffer. For best results, follow with NSP 45. It says visit the website for full instructions. There was one here. Okay, the NSP 95 will be your go-to product in a polishing primer process and is best product to start with for correcting paint work on most vehicles. So this is going to be your test spot product for most paints. Yeah, I really don't like the dispensing bottle here. What this thing is right there. So we're just going to drop, since this pad's already primed because I did half, I only did 2. See, the only thing I don't like is when you deposit this, your cap's going to get in the way. It's rather annoying. Let me put this in my pocket here. Let me put this here if I can get it in there. Okay. And I'm using the LHR 15 Mark II, speed 4.5, and I'm not doing multiple passes. I'm just doing 3, 4 max because I'm just removing the coating. I don't have paint imperfections because I just polished the car a month ago. So all I'm doing is just removing the previous coating that's still there after the wash. So let me. Okay, so that's really it. Normally I would do the entire panel, but I'll just show you how to wipe it off. That's the benefit of this, is you get no dusting whatsoever, and so you'll feel it you'll feel your paint squeaky clean. That's when you know the coating's kind of off the surface. But that's really all there is to using the NSP 45 or 95 I should say, and then I would come back and put this down over here. Then I would come back with the 95. So I just want to give you a quick idea. It doesn't slick up or anything. It feels like polished paint. So I don't know how much of TiO2 SiO2 layer it's depositing. It doesn't feel like, unlike Essence, you know, Essence feels slick when you after you wipe it off and it starts to cure. This does not. So I think this is more of an abrasive polish versus a layer of silica and titanium on there. So I'll just proceed with that, and then I'm going to do some edge work, you know, on the scoop here, and then that's pretty much it. I'll just move around, but like I said, 4 section passes just go by really quick, and it should be looking pretty good. It's hard to tell because the paint was already polished to a real good level, so I'm not seeing too much of a difference in terms of gloss from this versus what I had used before. So let me just go ahead and finish this, and I'll use NSP 45, and I'll show you how to use NSP 45, and then we'll go straight to the coating after that.